Hello! Welcome to This Explainer. Today we have an amazing business story for you. It is a true David and Goliath story. We will look at a very small food company. This local company wants to buy a giant coffee company. Yes, they want to buy Starbucks Japan. It sounds impossible, right? How can a small lunch maker buy thousands of coffee shops? Well, let us look at their secret plan together.
Here is our plan for today. 1. A giant for sale. 2. The local food company. 3. The school cafe idea. 4. Using AI for business. 5. How to pay for it. And 6. The final plan. Let's get started.
Okay, let's dive into part 1, a giant for sale.
Our giant today is Starbucks Japan. Everyone knows their famous coffee. Now, look at this huge number, 500 billion. Reports say Starbucks Japan might be for sale. The price could be up to 500 billion yen. That is a massive amount of money. It is definitely not an easy company to buy.
We must look at their size to understand this huge price. Starbucks Japan has over 2,100 stores across the country. They also have more than 5,300 workers. This is a very large business. They have a strong culture, they make a lot of money. So Starbucks is clearly the giant Goliath in our story today.
Now for part 2, the local food company. Let us meet the David of our story. This brilliant comparison shows the massive size difference. On the left, we see the giant. Starbucks Japan has thousands of stores. On the right, we see the small local food company. They are not famous. They only have local kitchens. They have under 150 workers. One company is a giant. The other company is very small.
So, what does this small company do every day? They make food. They make healthy lunches for high schools. They also make meals for office workers. They deliver this food in their local town. And very importantly, they have highly clean kitchens. They follow strict rules to keep the food safe. They are experts at feeding people safely.
This brings us to a big question. How can a small lunch company work with a giant coffee brand? They do very different things. Starbucks makes expensive coffee in beautiful stores. The local company makes school lunches in a kitchen. What is the plan? Well, they have a secret weapon.
This brings us to part 3, the school cafe idea.
Now, what is really interesting here is the comparison. The secret weapon is simple. The small company wants to build school cafes. Let's look at the differences. A normal store has a huge menu, but a school cafe only has 3 to 7 items. A normal store needs many staff members. A school cafe only needs one person, or just a coffee machine. Finally, a school cafe is only open during lunch and after school. It is very cheap to run.
Let us define this clearly. A school cafe is a very small cafe. It is placed inside a high school or an office. It uses a simple coffee machine, and it is open for a short time. Why is this important? Well, the local company already knows the high schools. They already deliver lunches to them, so they can easily put a small coffee machine next to their daily lunch service.
Moving on to part 4, using AI for business.
The small company has another secret weapon. They use artificial intelligence. They bought a special AI computer system. They use this AI in 3 main ways. First, the AI checks food costs. This helps them buy cheap but good ingredients. Second, the AI checks food health and nutrition. Third, the AI stops food waste. It tells them exactly how much food to cook. This saves a lot of money every single day.
You might be wondering, why do they need AI? Well, the food business is very hard right now. Food prices are going up, electricity costs are going up. Just look at this data. 34% of food companies are losing money. The local company must use AI to survive. And they plan to use this exact same AI to run the new school cafes perfectly.
Now for part 5, how to pay for it.
Let's move to the biggest question. How does a small company get 500 billion yen? Let's see how this builds step by step. Step 1, they find rich investors. Step 2, they make a special group to hold the money. This is called an SPV. Step 3, they buy a small part of Starbucks Japan first. They do not buy all of it at once. Step 4, they use their AI to grow the business. Later, they can use the profits to buy more.
Here is how they share the huge cost. The small local company will not pay all the money. They will only pay 10%. Big investment funds will pay 60%. These are called PE funds. And local banks will pay 30%. The small company will lead this team. They get to lead because they have the AI and the school connections.
Finally, part 6, the final plan. So the crucial point is how they bring this all together. What is the final goal? The first rule of the plan is this: do not change Starbucks. They will not put cheap school lunches inside beautiful Starbucks stores. They respect the current culture. They want to keep the brand completely safe.
The second rule is about growth. The growth will happen in new places. They will build new, small cafes in schools and offices. They will use the famous Starbucks name, but they will run these small cafes with their AI. They will keep costs very low. This brings famous coffee to places it could not go before.
This plan is incredibly smart. It combines local knowledge with a giant global brand. It uses AI to solve big money problems. But it is still a very big dream. So I will leave you with this question. Can a small local company really build a new food empire with a global giant? Thank you for watching this explainer. Think about this amazing David and Goliath story. We will see you next time.